forward sensor, so I'm gonna have to wait.
Alright.
Good?
We're good, sir. Thank you. Hey, I can throw that on the channel. Your leg and everything alright, man?
Yeah, good to go.
Yeah, we're gonna turn this off. Your bike good? Apart from the
Yeah, just picked up a little grass.
Alright, ladies and gents, this is the reason why they say if you go down, but when you go down. Yeah, very nice. I'm pretty sure you had a decent job controlling it. You locked up that rear brake. So when you coming up, man, so even though you did a good job of doing an emergency stop in the curve, because as you come up right here, that's what that is. You're coming up to a turn. So you have to straighten it out, which is the reason why you ended up coming this way.
Yep.
You did a good job there. However, comment where your pitfall was with putting down was you slammed that rear brake.
Yeah, I felt it lock.
And then once you locked it, you immediately released it. That's your actions for if you start locking up the front brake. If you lock up the rear brake, you just keep that bitch locked up, because if you release it and it's off canter like it was, then you felt it almost throw you off the bike.
Yep, that's why I tried to lean the other way.
Yep. So because it was off canter, it wasn't in line anymore. So when you released, it tried to get itself back in alignment, whereas that caused you to almost high side.
Alright.
Because when the bike's trying to get back in alignment, it's gonna bump. That back end's gonna start trying to throw itself around. Does that make sense?
That actually makes sense. Oh well, bike's good. I just gotta wait for that tip over sensor to...
Alright guys, so here's the string of events that just happened. Buddy Justin he almost high-sided, got over here off the side of the road and gently laid his bike down. No major injuries or anything. I'm sorry about the audio in that clip. I was experiencing some technical difficulties and didn't realize it, but got them fixed now, so we should have some fun. This is a reason why you don't ride alone though, because say that had been a lot worse. There's a guardrail right there. Say he didn't lay it down right here and he went up there and hit that guardrail, bashed his head real good. Even though he's wearing a helmet, he could still have a pretty heavy concussion. Luckily there was a vehicle behind us, stopped to see if we were alright. Fortunately we were. And we're good to hook. Where he can just had to wait for his tip over sensor on his bike to be back to good. Hey man, I need a button up. You ride ahead, I'll catch up. Just take it easy, alright? But yeah, mind you guys, he's a new rider. He's got a lot of miles on the bike, but that's more highway miles. It's not as technical as riding these these country roads where you got all sorts of different hazards out here. You gotta make sure that you're taking your lines correctly for your turns, and you got to be prepared for random ass stop signs that don't have any prior warning to them. It's just the nature of these roads out here. But we're gonna go back down this road that we just got done riding, that he laid it down at the end of, because he wants to conquer this bitch, because he is determined. Isn't that right, Justin? That's never give up, never quit attitude that you gotta have as a rider, man. You gotta have resiliency. Well, I mean, after the first one, you ended up in the ICU, so exactly, no regulation of the wreck. So there was still an amount of respect there for the bike and for the inherent risks of riding, but nothing so significant that it stopped him from getting out and enjoying his two-wheel death machine. Remember, you gotta look through the turn, evaluate the turn for hazards, push left to go left. Don't be afraid to get that bike leaned over a little bit. You gotta relax, get loose, Justin. You're riding like a sack of potatoes right now. Remember, you're out here, you're dancing with the bike. Dancing, look in your mirrors, see me dancing. You're dancing with the bike, alright? Get loose. You're riding like a sack of potatoes. I mean, I guess you're a pretty tense guy then. You should talk to somebody about that. Oh, nice. Does he charge you for both? I sure as fuck would. Shit, I'm thinking about charging you for this wind therapy session. Hey, you gotta get somewhere you can, you know? Why would you need 3? So, the way I see it, you still only need 2 bunks. Now, be mindful of the gravel on these corners, man. Remember from when we came out here. That shit's slick as ice. That's a nice house, man. One of these days I'm gonna have me a mansion with like 100 acres of land around me. It's all gonna be fortified. Freaking the National Guard and the Army combined won't be able to invade my property. Yes. Yeah, buddy. I was just gonna go classic lava. Not if that excessive heat I'm also repurposing as a energy source. Good job navigating that gravel bud. I was out in the thick of it. But we made it through, we didn't die. Yeah, what they don't understand is we got like maybe an 1/8 inch of contact surface on the road if our tires are inflated properly. Which I'm telling you right now, yours is a bit low. You got maybe almost 2 inches of contact surface. Well, unless you want to just head back to Harley really quick, we can see if they'll put some air in our tires and go out and ride some more. Yeah. Yep. Yeah, buddy. You're gonna pick a lane, like lane 1, 2, or 3. You're swerving all over the road, bud. Oh, so you just want them rolled back up. Yeah. Yeah, I definitely was not smart the first time I rode this road. Especially now that I got this channel going, I'm trying to practice more of what I'm preaching. Just because, you know, if you know the right thing to do, you're better off to just do it. Oh yeah. So 30 feet, roughly. That's physically impossible. Shit, freaking cars these days have a hard time making a 20-foot U-turn. Imagine doing that in a fucking 18-wheeler. Oh, by jackknifing it? But yeah, you see the different hazards and stuff that you gotta pay attention to out here when you're riding. It's a lot different than just riding down the highway. I mean, yeah, you got cars going with you in the same direction and everything. Out here, cars in the very next lane are going the opposite direction. You got deer and stuff that you gotta pay attention to. You got Yeah, you got freaking pop squirrels and stuff that'll run out in front of you. Gravel, there could be gravel in any one of these turns because the driveways are rough, dirt, and yeah. So you have different hazards that you have to pay attention out here. So when we come up here to this T intersection, we're going to go to the right. Yes. Real talk though, are you okay with me using that footage? Not this too good. I noticed because I ended up coming up really close to your rear end. say this, we're gonna go ahead and go into a file. You need to do more of an outside, inside, outside as you're going through these turns. Try to straighten them out as much as possible. Look through the turn and press to get that bike to lean over. You know, counter steer. Press left to go left, press right to go right. You can even practice staying in our lane here. Just use the entirety of the lane and do the slalom. Swerve back and forth. Get used to how that bike feels when you're leaned over. Because you're riding very much so, very upright. And part of what makes a bike be able to take these turns quicker is the fact that you're leaned over. And you've got, your bike's going to want to stay up because of centrifugal forces. So come outside, now go ahead and start going down towards the inside. Feel that lean. Come on back. Alright, so you got this next turn. This next turn's our turn, so go ahead and turn on your blinkers, start slowing down. To the left here. Make sure it's clear. Alright, we're good. Next turn. Keep your head and eyes up. Look through the turn. Look where you want to go. Slow look, press and roll through the turn. Were they doing the slow look, press and roll method when you went through the MSS course, or was it the CEE method? Okay, so what I went through was slow look, press and roll. So you slow before the turn, you look through the turn, you press to enter the turn, so you press on your handlebars to get the bike to lean over, and you slowly roll on the throttle. That was the cornering thing. Alright, watch this biatch. They might not have a turbo. I could definitely go into a little bit more detail on things, because but at the same time, right now I'm just the content I'm trying to aim. That video I put out last night, I was trying to aim at people thinking about riding, you know. They don't necessarily know everything, they don't know all the terminology and everything, so I was trying to use very basic language. You know, full face helmet, it covers the entirety of the face. Modular helmet, the chin bar can flip up, and you see a lot of guys on touring bikes ride them, sport touring bikes, wearing them. Open face helmet, there's no protection on the face. Mervs go see if these guys would take a look at your bike. I'm turning my cardo off.